The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only
And
mode.
good morning, fellas. Today is Monday, October 18. Guys, very good morning. Hope y'all had a good weekend. Hope your teams won Saturday and or Sunday. Good morning, John, Ray, Deepak, Mike, Francis, and there's the 8 o'clock bell. Guys, good morning. Jim in San Diego as well. Good morning. Guys, good morning. Rich, Lee. Guys, we're back at it. If you folks are here on trial, good morning and welcome. I sent, along with your access link for the trial, I did send a overview of the room, what you'll be seeing throughout the week. I will cover that in a bit, go over it briefly again. But fellas, guys, good morning. There have been no bot trades as of yet. There have been no bot trades. For those of you that are on trial, just a very... Oh, you're welcome, Rich. Yeah, I had a great weekend. Thank you. I had a chance to get out and fish yesterday. Basically fished for 6 hours to water. No fish. Be that as it may, it was still a nice day to be out. It was a good weekend. Colts won. Bills should win tonight. Guys, if you're here on trial, there are 5 bots that you will watch trade this week. One is the ES. 2 is the Nasdaq. 3 is gold. Good morning, Becky. Same to you as well. These bots all start at 6 a.m. Eastern and trade until 11 a.m. Eastern. None of these bots have taken a trade. You will notice that there is a purple area on each of these bots. That purple area is, while the bot is on, it will not trade outside of the white area or will not trade inside of the purple area. They begin at 6 a.m. The next bot to come on, and our 4th bot, is crude oil. This starts at 8:55 a.m. And last but not least will be the Russell, which starts at 9:30. These are the 5 bots that you'll notice it's in the purple. You guys will see these trades as they, or when they occur. So as of yet, no bot trades, nothing. Slow morning so far, typical Monday, I guess. Let's take a quick look at news. September industrial production, who cares? September capacity utilization, who cares? 10 o'clock, we have National Association of Home Builders Housing Market Index. Might be interesting, but nothing. Quarrel speaks at 5:30. I'm guessing that was AM. IBM reports today. Let's see what we have this week. Netflix tomorrow. And on Wednesday, Tesla, Wednesday. Snap on Thursday, Intel on Thursday, Chipotle. So in earnings start this week, fellas. If you guys are in order flow group Monday, I have not sent the link yet. I will be doing a class today at 11. It will be your final class. No one sent me anything to go over for class today. So I will do a class, and I will send the link when I close the room for my group that ideally, we like an up move to move and then hold. Obviously, this did not. Back and forth all day. but it did get close enough to target. So here is the first bot trade of the day, fellas. Gold is taking along. So we'll see what we get with gold. Again, if you guys are here on trial, good morning and welcome. You are watching the first bot trade. Also, if you're on, good morning, John. If you're here on trial, I send out every day the room video. It is an unedited version. I don't edit. So we'll have a couple hour video, 2.5 hour video every single day, or at least Monday through Thursday. I do not send a video out on Friday. It will also give you your options to become members on Friday if you so choose. While this is inching higher, let me read the disclaimer.
Target filled.
There's target 1 is filled on gold. So first target. I'm going to move this off the screen for a moment while I read the disclaimer as soon as I find it. U.S. government required disclaimer. Futures and options trading has large potential rewards, but also large potential risk. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the futures and options markets. Don't trade with money you can't afford to lose. This website is neither a solicitation nor an offer to buy or sell futures or options. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profits or losses similar to those discussed on the website. Past performance of any trading system or methodology is not necessarily indicative of future results. CFTC Rule 4.41, hypothetical or simulated performance results have certain limitations. Unlike an actual performance record, simulated results do not represent actual trading. Since trades have not been executed, results may have under or overcompensated for the impact, if any, of certain market factors, such as lack of liquidity. Simulated trading programs in general are subject to the fact that they're designed with the benefit of hindsight. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profits or losses similar to those shown. Last but not least, past performance is not indicative of future results. The fact that I may or may not be in a trade does not lend more or less credence to any trade. Please trade according to your accounts. Please trade according to your tolerance for risk. This is nothing at this point, but I'm working with new settings. Same start time, 6 a.m. And this would have taken a trade this morning at 7:03, 965. And now it looks like it's going to short in 1 minute and 22 seconds. So we'll see what we get. Before anybody says, what are the settings? I just put this together yesterday. I've been working with something. Oh, let me turn that on. And we'll see how it pans out. It's got pretty good back testing results. Winner here, winner here, winner here, winner here, winner here, winner here, winner here. As you can tell, guys, I have no life, right? This is what I do. Winner here, losing trade here, losing trade here. Winner, winner, loser, flipped into a short, winner. But pretty good results. Another big winner. Another big winner. Another big winner. Nothing on the original. I have no trades. I mean, other than the gold trade, which we've seen. Excuse me. We'll see if this turns over. Got 2.5 minutes to decide what it wants to do. Guys, give me 1 minute. Just going to go grab coffee. I'll be right back. Trade. It's up 2,000. So before anybody says, what are the settings? What are the settings? Let's see what happens. Nasdaq is coming down. 2,700 sellers. Right? That is correct, George. That is correct. Well, let's see if it makes money. Oh, all right, gold shorted on the bot, fellas. Gold just shorted trade number 2. For my trial members, we will go over all the bot trades at 11 when the bots are done trading. So you might get that if anybody shorted the Nasdaq. I gave you a target at 61 and then 55. You got to 65. I still think you'll get that 61. That was based on an hourly. Anybody short the Nasdaq? It's a nice trade. Looks like we're going to come to 55 on the next, and we could get at this candle, I guess. Anybody short? Gold came 2 ticks from target. Okay, JLG. Nice job, Brian. A couple of guys took it. Hang on, guys, 1 second. All right, guys. Hang on, guys. I'll be right back. Guys, I'm back. All right, fellas. You got 61 and 55 on Nasdaq. We're going to bounce here. Well, it should. It better. If we don't bounce here, we could come 40. Friday's low was 15,020. Greg, good morning. Boy, Nasdaq's taking it on the chin now. Morning, Greg. Guys, I would target 15,021 if you're still short. 10 years up 5 basis points near the highs of the day. Good morning, Anthony. Guys, very good morning. Well, it's been relatively slow. We did, for those that took I did not take the Nasdaq trade. For those that took the Nasdaq trade, it's gotten all my targets. I had 61 and 55. We've gotten those. We're exceeding those. I do expect Nasdaq to bounce here. Gold came a couple ticks from target and is bouncing. Just chopping around. We'll let it chop, do its thing. There have been no other bot trades. None. For those of you that are here on trial, I take my breakfast break, guys, at 9 a.m., which I will do in 4 minutes. If anybody has any questions before I go on break, please feel free to ask. Again, if you guys are in order flow group number 3, that meets on Monday today. I did not get to the link. I will do class today at noon. It will be the final class until we do our kind of monthly get-togethers. But I will send the link out at 11 when I close the room. If you guys are in the afternoon trade room session, which begins at 1, I will open the room at 1. but I will only be here until 2 o'clock. I have a no. All right, guys, I'm back. Gold flipped into a long. First target is off. So we've had 3 trades now in gold, which speaks to, at least at the moment, just a small, ugly little range. Hey, Chuck. Yeah, and if you were in at 8 o'clock this morning, Chuck, or prior to the last 4 minutes, I know you would have heard me say I will send a link when I'm done with the room. I did not get to it today or this weekend, but I will do one last class for you guys today. No one, the only one person has just sent me a question for today's class, which is what I asked of you guys last week, that I would do a class, and if you guys had questions, I would answer them. So it may be a quick class, but all right, guys, here's what I've got. Well, I mean, I could do that till the cows come home, right, Chuck? I mean, I could literally do that in infinitum. At some point, you guys have to take what you've learned and start to apply it. So here's what I've got, guys, for options if anybody is interested. First one is Netflix. Netflix. All right. This is on a break above 636.75. October 22nd, 640 calls. Target is 645. Netflix reports this week. Just so you know. Should gap up on that 900 million bucks they expect to earn on whatever that series is that I won't watch. The other is AMD. AMD on a break of 112.71. 112.71. October 22nd, 113 calls. Target is 114.5. If anybody is interested. Again, I am not endorsing option trades. I'm just telling you what I'm looking at. And last but not least is Snap. And I believe they report this week. And this is a long above 78.25. October 22nd, $75.50 calls. Target is 79.50. Any questions on any of these, fellas? I'm sorry, this is wrong. It's 78.5. I mistyped here. $78.50 calls. Okay. Netflix target is 645. Anybody have any questions before we go, fellas? 2.5 minutes to the opening bell. Had a nice winner on Nasdaq. We did bounce off those lower levels, and Nasdaq can now trade back up to 103. YM, I still think, can come down further. It could pop up to 71, where it runs into hourly mishmash. ES got my target at 38. If anyone took the short on the ES at 30, I gave it at 45 with a 10 handle stop. Biden administration threatens to make unvaxxed Navy SEALs repay their training costs. He's a piece of work. I won't say it. He's just a dirtbag. All you guys anybody that voted for him because they didn't like Trump. Hell, I didn't like Trump, but I surely didn't vote for socialism. Gold. I think we trade up on gold. We need to get hourly longs, which happen above 69.5. That's absurd. You serve your country. You served your country. What is wrong with you? Here goes gold. Right into that resistance again. We've got to get above the 69.3 to go anywhere. It's right there. It's trying. All right, fellas. Almost there. 30 seconds. Second target filled on gold on the bot. Second target filled. I'm going to take this off the screen for now for the open. Okay. Nasdaq is at resistance here, but I think we go through it. And we're going to trade to 103. Nasdaq's target is 103. We're off. We're off. It's time for a new headset. 103 is your target on Nasdaq. That's where I think we're headed, fellas. I'm going to move this so I can watch charts here. Can't lose money. It's trailing stop is on. Nasdaq's fighting some small 10-minute minutia. But we're going to 103 again today. YM is coming down. YM is coming down. That's what it looks like here. YM may get that hourly target at 920, 920. If anybody likes YM, 920 is the target I have on YM. ES fading a bit. Nasdaq farting around. I'm not looking at ticks, so don't really care. Russell actually is bid. If it gets above hourly noise at 56, can go up. I like Russell on a pullback to that 42, which is the 100-day moving average. And here goes Nasdaq trying to get to 03. Gold pulling back off that overbought area. And crude trying to go back up 83. On the options front, Snap gapped up over the entry, so nothing. And then AMD, nothing. And Netflix, nothing. Anybody long Nasdaq? Okay, fellas. $103 is what I have as your target. Trade them as you see fit. You guys have profits. It's got to get above 92. Okay, D, nice. Anybody short RT? Anybody short YM? Anybody short YM? Is there anybody short YM? Nobody took that. Okay, that's up about 30 ticks at the moment. YM's target 920, 920. Russell's holding up. Nasdaq's holding up. ES backing off a bit. YM is now up about 50 ticks on the short. Okay, Dana. Nice. So again, if you guys are here on trial, I send an overview of the room, right? There would be bot trades, which you'll see. Here is the gold again. And then, of course, order flow trades, which I use to enhance our profitability objectives. I have nothing on ES. Russell is bid. Russell can trade to 272. Nasdaq still farting around, not dissimilar to what we saw Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Natural gas has a target at 285. It's at 229. You have a 285 target 1, 284. If you trade natural gas, here comes my target on YM. We may have hit it. It came to 924. My target was 920. I missed by 4 ticks. 100 tick trade, guys. All sellers right now in the Nasdaq. Take a look at some stocks real quick. Nasdaq's down 69, ES off 24.5, YM down 240, Russell's off 13, gold's off 6 ticks, 5 ticks. Oats down, copper down, silver down, crude is up $1.15, natural gas down 19, coffee down 50 cents, Apple down $1.50, Facebook up 4 and change, Tesla up 13.92, Roku is green, Netflix is red, interesting. Nvidia is red, Baidu is green, Merck down. Those of you guys that are interested in Tesla, you may want to look at Lucid, LCID. I like Lucid as well. I refuse to trade Tesla ever again. Yeah, it's a nice looking car. I haven't sold one yet. I may be the only person on the planet that has never made money with Tesla. I've tried. Maserati designed Lucid's. I didn't know that. All right, guys, let's find some trades here. Nasdaq just jocking around. Oh, you're joking. Okay. You're fibbing. Got it. Guys, crude opening range high is 82.95. Nasdaq is headed back to 90. I still think Nasdaq, if you are a buy and hold, well, directionally, the bias is still longs. You know, scalp trades are different, but we're going to 103, fellas. I'm telling you, we're going to 103. Where it goes from there, I don't know. We're headed to 103. It's the same as last week. It's just a buy and hold. Buy the pullback, hold them. Look at Friday. I told you where it was going. I missed by 3.5 points, and that was at 11 o'clock in the morning. But you had to suffer through back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. I mean, I can't do anything about that. I can tell you where it's going. You guys elect to take the trades or not. Is anybody holding NASDAQ? Target one is 103 if you're holding NASDAQ. It's just a pain in the neck trade, guys. Earnings start this week. Got my target and then some on the YM. One guy took YM. Huge trade. Let's see here, fellas. VIX futures are up 8 3/10, 8%, just better than 8%, almost 8.5%. I'm sorry, VIX cash. VIX futures are up 1.25% at 20.35. Cash is still at 17.66. Where would I try the NASDAQ long on a pullback? Maybe 75. I don't know that you're going to see it. Mm-hmm. Above 03, we go 17. Above 03, we go 17. What did we hit? 102.50? Seriously? There's 102. We did 102.50. Gonna make a liar out of me for 103. Target hit and filled. Target hit and filled. Next target is 117, fellas. 117. 117. Oh my goodness. We have a bot trade somewhere. I think it's on that new Nasdaq. It is. This is that new one I'm playing with, guys. This is up $2,000 so far. For those of you guys that joined late, this is a new settings on a bot I'm playing with. I'm not going to show it much. I'm just tracking. I'll show them at the end. Next target, 117. We got to 113. It's not done. Out on gold. Out on gold on the runner. Last contract. Crude is going to go long on the bot. You're welcome, Rick. Again, guys, we have to trade the market we have, not the market we want. Right? The market we want is what we saw for months. I give a trade and it goes zip, zip, zip right to targets. That's not the market we have anymore, at least at the moment. AMD just blew up and I missed it. Target, anybody take AMD calls? Your target's 114.5. Here's AMD. I wasn't paying attention. Let me take a look at YM, see if we have a trade in the YM. Yeah, we did off that 19. I wasn't paying attention. Better than 100 tick move down and 100 tick move back up. ES. You have a target at 52. If anybody wants 49 to 52. Again, I missed it. Wasn't watching it at 38. Russell is bid. Russell is hourly up. Russell can trade all the way to 7.2. Your stop is 4.5. Stop is 4.5. It's 56 with 10 handle stop. It's $500 a contract, right? There goes Russell, still bid. So now I'm interested in finding a pullback on the Nasdaq. Probably 01 gives us an entry. There's my 117 target. No bot trades. Crude failed. Natural gas still getting thumped. Nasdaq down to 650 negative delta. They bought him back, right? We're above VWAP. What's our bias? Long. Now we got to buy a pullback. If you didn't take the trade at the open. ES, anybody take that ES at 49? 52 is your target 1. Anybody take ES? All right, 52 is target uno. It may have hit it. Yep, it did. Target 1 is off. Target 1 should be off. It hit it. And then it's free. If ES can break above hourly crap at 55, it can trade 79.80. Okay? It can trade 79.80 above 55. So if ES can get, let's call it above here, she goes. Down to 400 on the Nasdaq, negative delta. We should trade to Friday's close at 34 and high at 45. Then we run again into the 50-day moving average. Anybody holding Nasdaq still? Anyone still holding Nasdaq? Okay. We got a shot on the Nasdaq. I think you get that 134 and then 145. I mean, it's free trade at this point, so Nasdaq first target is off, obviously. 52 from 49 to 52. If we get above this second standard deviation, up and away. So next target on the Nasdaq, guys, is 134. We have a green delta on NQ. Green delta. Here is that new bot I'm playing with. Just got first target at 23 handles. First target at 23 handles. Taking 3 trades today. This thing could be a beast, fellas. Have not had a bot trade anywhere else. Yeah, on that bot. Yeah, but I've changed some things, Keith. That next target up hit, 34.50, has been hit. Next level up on the bot. So, guys, that was an entry right around 70 on the Nasdaq. You're up 60 handles. $60. Huge winner in the Nasdaq. Huge winner in the nice winner in the ES, which I don't trade, rarely. And a big winner in the YM, which I also rarely trade. Nasdaq is green, just under 300 contracts on the Delta. We're pushing the 50-day here. This is make or break. If we pop here, we can get to 185 Nasdaq, 185. We've almost got Friday's high at 145. There's going to be some resistance there. That's all right, Todd. You made money. The ES looks like it's going to go. I would not give up the ES. Nasdaq went. Here comes second target on this Robert ES. I mean, the ES target now, and I'm not saying we get there today, but the target now is 79 to 94. 79 to 94. So again, if you guys joined late, this is a bot that I'm working on, settings. I've got different averages in there, which Russell went. Russell was a nice trade. Anybody take RTY? Didn't come back to my entry at the 100-day moving average at 42. That's where I liked it. Gold is trying to flip. The gold bot wants to flip as well, which again, this would be 4 trades, which this is just an annoying. This is going to shorten a minute 46. This is annoying when we get all these trades in this small area. First target, almost first. That was a losing trade. Didn't quite get first target, and now 2. So we got first target. No trades in crude, no trades in the ES, no trades in the Nasdaq. And nothing in the Russell as of yet. Pullback entry. So let's see here, James. I like 01, but I'm not sure we get it. We may hold 12. What's ON, Keith? 700 buyers, net buyers now in the Nasdaq. I don't know what ON is, Keith. Oh, okay. I'd like to see a pullback to 96.5, but I doubt it. Maybe. Whatever the entry turns out to be, the stop I have at the moment is 80. All right, we have another trade on the gold bot. Just another, again, chop it in a small, it's just trading in a real small range, which I don't like. 4 trades in 3 hours. All right, Nasdaq, come on. It's time for me to get in the game, fellas. ES is going to go long on the bot as well at the close of the candle. 5.5 minutes. That trade will be on till long after we're out of the room. Getting a small pullback now in the Nasdaq. Small sellers, 17. Net sellers, 18, 17, 18, 16, 22. Small stuff here. We failed yesterday's high, or Friday's high. Come on, Nasdaq. What do you want to do here? YM is longs at 048. YM is long at 048, but with a target at around 88. Nasdaq came 22 so far. Gold's going to flip on me again into a long. Gold has no real direction. Russell is giving me a small pullback. $55 would have been a small bounce. Came to 55 and change. Gold is longs. Gold is longs. It came into its 21-day moving average. This is going to flop into a long now. And natural gas, still nothing on gas. Nothing in crude. I like gold longs with momentum. All right. Flopped it. Trade number 5. Just absurd. 5 trades is just ridiculous, guys. We're almost to the weekly average. You son of a gun. Nasdaq 24,000 net buyers. Next target up on Nasdaq is, if anyone is still holding, we're going to 85, guys. This is going to work up to 85. You're going to get back and fill, but Nasdaq's going to work to 85. We're failing again at Friday's high. It breached it by a few ticks. It's pushing. The problem with the Nasdaq here is the 50-day moving average. If we can blow out above maybe 52, 53, 54, this is going to 85. We're just 2 attempts now at the 50-period moving average. Gold's got to break out above this. Let me look at gold. Yeah, I mean, gold can get to 73. It's really just longs. Any National Association of Home Builders. Yeah, Ed, I'm looking. I'm not in it either. I mean, my job is to get you guys into the trades and make money on the open, which I've done, and now I'm looking for an entry. I have no FOMO, so I'm waiting. I do not suffer from FOMO, fellas. We're getting a little quiet. ES is going to take a long on the bot here. There it is. ES is long. 80 on the housing market index, 5 points higher than expected. All right, guys, my entry on the NASDAQ, I mean, I like 03, but I mean, I need a pullback, 03. I think we can get 01. Anybody that took the ES trade, you're up 10 handles. Patience, guys. We're paid to wait. We are paid to wait. Here was that other bot. Some new settings on the NASDAQ I'm working with. Enjoying life in the extra stupid. ES. Let's go, baby. We'll get a pullback, guys. We'll get a pullback. And if not, it is what it is. I gave the trades. If you guys didn't take them for whatever reason, then just be patient. I mean, I'm spinning. Anybody take the YM long I gave? You got your target. Anybody take YM long? I gave it at 48. 88 target one is hit. Anybody take YM? I mean, I'm giving you guys trades. Okay, Kirk. All right, Chris. Russell is longs, fellas. Russell is longs. Russell's long, 61. It's got to take out that hourly, but it looks like it's going to. Russell can trade almost unimpeded up to 72. Now, it's a little thinner. It's obviously not the Nasdaq, and it's going to have back and forth. Gold is trying to break up. It's pushing hourly resistance here. If gold can push through 70.6, gold is going 77. If gold gets above 70.6, nice job, Keith. Gold is going 77. So 70.6 is, that's gold's break to 77. Okay. So write it down. Pay attention. 70.6 here. That's gold's break right there. That gives you a 77 target. Other than that, guys, I have nothing other than Nasdaq longs. We cannot get a pullback. I think Nasdaq wants to break through its 50. That does not mean it won't pull back 25, 30 points first, but it looks like it wants 179, 180. I personally will not buy it up here. If I don't get a pullback, I don't. ES. ES is on the cusp of breaking out. If we can get the daily to get above 70, this thing goes bananas. ES above 70 is a daily break. I mean, it's gone. We'll get 79 quick. Nasdaq's going to break up again, fellas. Not much I can do here. It's trying to push through the 50. And this is the Nasdaq, guys, on that new bot I'm playing with. It's up 4,100 bucks. 41 hundo. 3 trades. 3 cars. 3 cars. Yep. I can go out and buy probably 4 sim tickets to the Bills Titan game tonight. Head on down to Nashville with sim dollars. Yeah, they are. Bills are going to the bowl, baby. All right, guys, we've pushed up through the 50. We've pushed up through the 50 on the Nasdaq. Your target, if you're still holding, is 79 to 85. That's where we're headed, 79 to 85. Guys, this Nasdaq, and the indices as a whole since Wednesday have been just essentially buy and hold, right? We're not getting the extreme volatility, which I prefer to trade, which gives us, 20, 30, 40, 50 handle moves in both directions. It's a straight grind up. That's all it is. It's a buy and hold market. But you have to be prepared for 40-point pullbacks, and most of us don't care for that in this room. This is a trade that started at about 72 on the long. It's almost 100 handles. If the Nasdaq breaks out, guys, above 63 or gets above 63 cleanly, watch gold. It's trying still. If the Nasdaq can get above 63, it may need a lunch. Nasdaq, guys, at this point is probably free and queer to 360, 350 on a hold. There's probably 200 points in this still. ES almost to the first target on the bot. Gold, which has been the only, aside from this ES, the only bot trades. All right, you can try a Nasdaq long at 42 on a pullback, 42 with a stop at. Guys aren't going to like the stop, but the stop is going to be 21. Trade smaller contracts, trade micros if you like it. Next 15-minute candle in 5 minutes. All right, gold got target 1. Not doing us any favors with 18 ticks. ES is almost a target 1 on the bot. Nasdaq looks like a 42 pullback if you can get 42. YM still futzing around, but we've gotten targets on the short and targets on the long. Bank of Canada Business Survey outlook for Q3. That should be big news. You guys know I'm being facetious, right? Russell still going. Russell hanging in there. Buyers in the Russell. They're buying everything, guys. Gold looks like it could pull back into $67 area. We could, if it comes down to 66, I'd take that. Your stop is going to be 64, regardless of the entry. I'm going to move this ES off the screen, guys. It's 15-minute time frame. It's not going anywhere quick. I'm going to move this too so I can. We've got first target at least. Let me see about ES. Where would we like that? That's YM. ES off of 53 if it pulls back to 53. ES off 53. Russell not pulling back. I think we had one day last week, or maybe two, where the Russell never took a trade on the bot, which is unusual for the Russell. Small sellers here. All right, watch for a quick trade on the Nasdaq long. Hate when, come on, pull back just a shard more. There are 400 sellers in this block. I'm looking at a 3-minute candle, 400 sellers. Come on. Come on, a little bit more. Down to 800 buyers. $42 stopped it. That was the entry I liked earlier, 42. Now I'm trying to buy 32. Still like gold long. Nothing's changed on gold. Bot still in a trade. First target only. Guys, give me. Is there anybody here that has not made money, fellas? Okay. It's one tick. You're welcome, Agnes. When the market is this slow, again, I'm all for momentum trades, which is what I prefer to trade. Boom, 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 right? Order filled, target filled. Love those. My sense is that the ES throughout the day will get all three of those targets. It's just because it's a 15-minute time frame. It's just very slow for those of you guys that are on trial. Gold is still hanging in there on the bot, doing nothing. But we are trending up. No reason to be short. For the Nasdaq, this 63 is kind of our area that has to go. That could be, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, who knows? Guys, if anybody has any questions, I'm happy to answer questions. Other than that, I really have nothing. Crude, anybody take the crude short? Your target one is hit. All right, Jeffrey did. Anybody else take crude? Yes, Anthony, I do. Anybody take the crude short? Okay, Chris did. All right, guys. Here's your final target as I see it on Crudelicious. 81.70. 81.70. Target one is hit and filled. Gold, she's a trying. She's back above that, 70.6. I think it's just going to be a slow grind in gold, but it should go to 77. If you guys are, out of these trades or not trading them, write down the numbers, right? Let's see here, Paul. I thought you'd get a kick out of this down here in Texas for the week. Went into a grocery store last night. Bacon is $10.99. Sheesh. Good thing you don't eat bacon. He got it on sale, Kim said. Kim, are you in Atlanta? You're in Atlanta, right? Oh, Dallas. How much is it in Dallas? I don't eat bacon is labeled as thick cut is $10 easily. Golly. I don't eat much bacon, guys. Once in a while. All right, wait a minute. Hang on. Watch this Nasdaq. See if I can get us a pullback. I really like 04, fellas. I mean, I really, really like 04. We just hit my 30. We had 33 quarter. I said I wanted 32. We had I'm missing everything. 10:30. Let me see if I have volume. We're 11% below our 3-month average daily volume. New York Stock Exchange volume is 11% below our 3-month average daily volume. So we're missing volume, right? That's why we're getting these weird, not quite pullbacks. Now I have no interest in that pullback. It's already come to that zone one time. We're down to 580 net buyers. Now my entry is from 32. We might get a 28 or 29. I really like 04 NQ. Those of you guys that took crude are going to get that final target far quicker than I would have thought. You're at 94. 70 is final target. My God. Maybe they're all just waiting on earnings, fellas. So if I like 04, we should probably take it at 05. In California, gas is $3.95 a gallon and bacon is $4.12 a pound. Okay. Still not a good reason to live in California, in my opinion, John. Property. You didn't say anything about property taxes, personal state income tax. Start addressing those issues. $4.98 a gallon, and it is a good time to be a vegan. Good morning, Marco. All right, guys, we're getting our poll back. We always do. Oh, premium is 404? That's cheap. No, it's not. I'm paying $359 for 93. Don't worry. It's headed up here too. Nasdaq better bounce here, and I don't think it's going to. We're down to 227 net buyers. 04 is the area I'm looking at, guys. 04. 17 may stop it. That's the pivot. Yeah, no question. CL's final target has been hit. If you guys want to milk it, attempt to milk it, I can give you a stupid target on crude. You can try for 81.25. You've gotten your 81.70 target. Nice trade in crude. Down to 130 net buyers in Nasdaq. We're coming down, guys. We're coming to that 04. I still think we're going to see 85 today. Gold is still goofing. So here's what we've got, fellas. Very slow bot trades today. ES is still on, has not gone to target. It's gone 4 ticks to first target, didn't get there yet. Crude is still hanging in there. Your wife took the Tesla to Utah, paid nothing in gas, and had to pay $25 for what, electric? For a charge, yeah. Okay. Reason enough for me to buy a Tesla today. Joel, I will never get a Tesla. No, ever. Never, ever, ever, ever. Yeah, I mean, that's coming, Magnus, no question. I, I just don't care for, really, more than anything, I don't care for the design of the car. The exterior on the S is okay. I haven't seen the new one that Chris has, but I just find the interior to be dull. If I'm going to spend $125,000 or whatever it is, 150,000 on a car, I can find a lot prettier cars. I don't like the rims either, but there's a lot prettier cars in my opinion for the money. But of course, they're all gas. So if if you're if you like an electric vehicle, then maybe Tesla's the route to go. But not. I'm not. I have not seen it, Anthony. I've not seen the new. I've not seen a new one. I'm not a Mustang guy. I mean, I'm a 1967 Mustang guy or a 70, but the new ones, nah. I'm too old. I'm too old. Russell ES is pulling back a bit after that first target. Russell still kind of hanging in there. Gold trying to push, which I think it will. Guys, at 11 o'clock, I'm going to go over the trades. All right, Nasdaq is trying to pull back. There is, if you guys are dying to try a Nasdaq long, you can try a long at 41 if it pulls back to 41. Apple event today at 1 o'clock. Okay. Interestingly enough, though, Randy, Apple is down. It's bid back a bit, but it's down 32 cents, 30 cents still. Call it flat in the day, right? Tesla's up 19 bucks. Moderna's up 12 bucks today. That's really it. There's not a ton, and we're not going to get even 41. I still think we can. Guys, we'll get a pullback at 11 or into 11:30 with Europe close, but it's going to get positively slow. Unusual session in that we didn't get many bot trades. Well, it's weird that Russell didn't even get a trade. I mean, that happens, like the solar eclipse, almost never because it's such a small Unirenko. Gold took 5 trades today. Nothing in crude, nothing in Russell, nothing in Nasdaq. My guess is they're just sitting here waiting on. I got 2 right at 7, and 1 at the. Yeah, but I don't trade RTY. I don't trade RTY until 9:30. So if you're taking them before this, suggested start times, you're going to get way different results. Oy vey. This is like watching paint dry today, fellas. Well, if you look in the member area, Russell, it's so thin, and early morning especially, it's really thin. Not a lot of volume in the Russell. Guys, it was a great trade for order flow. I don't think I didn't have a losing trade, in order flow. The bots are just really quiet today. We are missing volume, 11%. That'll get worse once Europe closes at 11:30. Guys, again, if you joined late, I am doing order flow class today at noon. It will be our final gathering in this class number 3. I will do the link and send the link as soon as I close the room, which will be about 10 after 11. Those of you that are in the 1 o'clock afternoon session with me, I will open the room at 1 o'clock. I can only trade until 2 or so. Guys, we're just going to trade up. Okay, thank you, Deepak. I'll print it out and bring it to class. We're not shorts, guys. I'm just trying to get the most opportunistic. I'm just trying to get the most opportunistic entries. And when we've had, a pretty good morning, I mean, we generally do, I get a little more conservative, right? So there's no need to be aggressive. Everyone should have made something today. You hope gold won't flip into what? A short? It's not. I mean, anything can happen, right? But I don't see that happening. I see gold grinding higher and higher. The current hourly is higher high. Here comes Nasdaq. Do you believe this rat bag? It's going to break out above that 63. If you guys are breakout traders, you're long 63. If you're breakout traders, you're long 63. Target 177. Target 177. I am not a breakout trader. I will not take that trade. I could not get my pullback that I wanted. End of story. Don't care. I will now look for a pullback entry for me to get in on the breakout. So the best I have might be 53, 10 handles lower. We've gotten to 66. Nasdaq is headed to 85. So let's see if we can get a 52 pullback, 53, and I'll take a swing there. Doesn't look like I'm going to get it. I mean, I can be really aggressive. You could try a 60. You could try a 60 if you guys want to take a 60. Seven minutes to the. Nice job, Rick. Up 16.55. Nice job. Goodbye. Anybody take a 60? Anybody take 60? First target is 77 if you took 60. Okay. First target is 77. You can milk 85, 84 maybe. Should go to 77 here pretty quick. This is what stiffened us a little bit. 68, 69. It isn't going to stiff long. Nasdaq's final destination, I think, guys, we're going to see 15,350. And then if we break out, of course, we can see all-time highs again. I'll still buy 55. For those of you guys that are here on trial, just so you know, this is not a sim account. This is a live account. I'm not going to get this. You guys are going to get your 77. $77, target 1. 77, target 1. Always as you guys see fit for your accounts, but 77 is what I have, fellas. Bots will turn off in 3.5 minutes. There's not going to be another, we may get a Russell trade. We've got a shot. We've got a shot. Where's my, we've got a shot. If Russell comes down a few more clicks, it will short. Looks like Nasdaq wants 218. I have another target, but if we get above 85, we trade 227. Doon, 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 doon. No, Russell's not going to fail. We're not going to get a Russell trade. Coming into the top of the hour, guys. Europe closes in 33 minutes. Yeah, me too. And I think you will, Bashkar. "15 seconds to the next 15-minute candle, fellas. And I think that'll be the push. All right, it's 11 o'clock. Bots are done. I'll go over bot trades in a second. This should be the push on the new 15-minute candle. All right, fellas. So let me show you where we're at. Here is where we're at on the bots. The bots are currently down $332. Really slow day. We have two runners, 260, 250 up and 230 up. So we're going to finish up marginally green. For those of you guys that were here on trial, last week we did just over 3,000. The week before we did almost 13,000 on the bots. So putting it in perspective, this is a pretty darn slow day. ES, one trade only. So far, first target. Here comes your 77, fellas. 60 to 77, not a bad trade. And then completely free. Trade number one, or the only trade on the bot. Again, you hit your 77 target, guys. Target hit and filled. Okay. For trials, that's why I offer order flow trades, right? Purple to purple. We don't trade purple to purple. One trade, first target only. I will be sending out an email today and giving you today's total. And then, of course, in the email, you'll see daily total and weekly total. So we'll see how the ES cannot lose money at this point. It's got, up 4 ticks locked in, so $50. So we could finish small down to small up. So that's ES. Here is Nasdaq. Not a trade on the Nasdaq. For those of you guys that are members, obviously I put the trend candles on. All I did was change the candles. Nothing changed. No trades. Russell. Again. Purple to purple. No trades today in the Russell. Highly unusual. Highly. Here's crude. It's basically been in a downdraft all session. Purple to purple, no trades. Last but not least is gold, which is still in a trade with a runner on. Purple. First trade occurred at 8:06. And we got first target only. Second trade on gold, 8:48. We missed first target by 2 ticks. Third trade was a long. We got 2 targets. Fourth trade at 9:54. Short, not even close. And then this last trade at 9:57. So we've been in this trade for just over an hour. And we're sitting on first target. Has not gone to second or third target. Okay? So when you get my email this afternoon, it will let you know. So here's worst case scenario. Worst case scenario. The bottle finished down about $272 because there's one handle locked in on the ES. Worst case, it finishes down $272 today. Best case, we could pick up 560, and on the ES, it could close up better than 1,000, depending on where these 2 trades finish out. Lastly, this is a bot that I've put together. I will track these numbers for a few weeks to see if it's worth anything. And these are the trades that it took today. Same start times and finish times, 6 a.m. to 11. Took a long at 7:03, all three targets hit. Took a short at 8:39, all three targets hit. And then took a long at 9:42, all three targets hit. This is what we want to see with our bots, which is both sides of the trade, long, short, back up. Now, today was just a ugly little trend day, 41.10, so I'll track that. Does anybody have any questions before I close the room, guys? It's 11 o'clock. I've got to eat lunch. Do a link for my next class. Next target on NQ. We've got to get above 85. That's the next target, 85. You don't have to change anything, Ken. I set up your bot. Your bot is fine. Don't touch a thing. So above 85, 227. We're going to 227, fellas, on the Nasdaq. 227. Okay? Guys, I'll see y'all tomorrow, 8 a.m. Some of you I'll see at noon. Some of you I'll see at 1 o'clock. The rest of you I'll see tomorrow, 8 a.m. Have a blessed day. I will see you guys. Anybody needs me, please send me an email. You're welcome, Joe. Ken, you're welcome. John.